Kamaru Usman promised a breakthrough, star-making kind of performance against Demian Maia in the UFC Fight Night 129 headliner. Saturday's main event was not that, but give credit to Usman, he absolutely did dominate Demian Maia and get a convincing decision win in the headliner of the UFC's very first event down in Chile. Pretty solid performance from Usman. He got tagged up a little bit in the first round, got put in a compromising spot, but still came out there, shifted the tide very much in the final 4 rounds, took all 4 of those rounds on my scorecards and had some good moments against Maia, even knocked him down at one point. He couldn't get the finish there. There was some moments that certainly were forgettable, but I think nonetheless, beating Demian Maia, even 40-year-old Demian Maia, who's on a 3-fight losing streak now, hasn't got a takedown in 3 fights. It still means something. Maia is one of the most accomplished, longest tenured fighters on this UFC roster, and beating him, short notice or not, losing streak or not, is meaningful and helps Kamaru Usman's charge up this welterweight division towards a title shot. Post-fight, he made some very bold claims. He said it's either Tyron Woodley for a title shot or the winner of Stephen Thompson against Darren Till next weekend in Liverpool. Really, I don't think he's going to get either of those fights at this point. I don't think this was the type of performance that's going to have people clamoring for him to fight a very exciting fighter like Thompson or Till, much less a title shot. But I think a few more wins he can get there. He is 8-0 in the UFC. That means something. The second longest winning streak in the history of this weight class, which definitely says a lot. So Kamaru Usman on the rise, but I think the fight to make for him going off this win is rebooking the original main event for this fight. He's supposed to fight Santiago Ponzinibbio. Ponzinibbio had to withdraw due to a hand injury. He had surgery. It sounds like he wants to be back later this year, and I think that Usman fight makes sense. Usman said post-fight that he may have broken both of his hands, possibly. We'll see how that shakes out. Will he need surgery? How long will he have to recover? Those are all questions that are going to be answered in the coming days and weeks. But assuming both these guys are on the same track, able to fight later this year, I think you rebook this Usman versus Ponzinibbio fight. Ponzinibbio on a 7-fight winning streak himself, Usman 8 in a row. So I think you put these guys together. It's really a matchup that'll elevate someone to that next level in the welterweight division.